Hi guys! Welcome back to Banyo's Thoughts! Woohoo! And your daily dose of adventure and happiness. Nagkulang pa ako doon. And then, hi daw, sabi ni COVID Apple, ang aking companion for the next couple of more days to see whether this apple will turn brown or eventually spoil, or how do you call it in English? Yeah, spoil, yeah. I don't know, let's see how long it's gonna last. This has already been 3 months. It's still green, as you can see. Wala akong proof, pero yeah, 3 months na to since I bought it. So buhay pa rin siya. So her name is COVID. COVID, meet everyone. Anyway, so today I just want to share about something that I learned recently, and I got inspired by sharing. And I got inspired, so I wanted to tell it before I forget about it. So it's like an online journal na rin for me. It's about strengthening your foundation. Hindi foundation ng face, foundations of any skill or talent. For some of you guys, probably know that I've been playing the piano again for a couple of weeks already. And I'm also, I think I mentioned it previously, na I'm also dancing. So, haha, diba? So, and then I realized, hindi na na-realize, ang ginawa kong technique, or ang naisip ko na lang na mindset ko lagi is, di ba meron kang ina-attain, may gusto kang puntahan. Like, you wanna achieve this kind of move, or this kind of piano piece, or this kind of song, or this kind of whatever. So you wanna achieve a certain standard or certain level of perfection, and you see that in your head. I think that's your basis, that's your goal. But how do you reach that goal? So how do you achieve that goal? So you work towards that goal, right? But one of the most I think I can say most crucial, no, not crucial, but I would say significant realization ko na lang is that even though you're looking at that particular goal, you should always be firmly rooted on the floor, like you're grounded with foundation. Meaning, build your foundation as much as you can. Like, you don't even have to go, for example, let's say dance classes, or you have a beginner, you have an intermediate, and you have an advanced class, right? Ang ginawa ko na lang, mindset ko na lang, why don't I focus more on the beginner? Like, really, like, get to know it better, understand the moves better, feel the flow better, execute the basic steps better, and make it mine. Like, make it feels really natural to do it in my own body. Same thing kanina, I was like practicing my piano skills, and I got stuck in one of the counts because I was processing the counts, I was processing the notes, and I was processing the numbering, the letters, everything in the. So there's many things that are happening that I forgot that parang masyado akong naging obsessed on the technique rather than how do you call it, disassembling it, or parang hihimayin mo siya, you know, and then in working it on small bits and pieces before you think of something that's, even though it's a small skill set, like a very easy skill set, himayin mo pa rin siya to the point that if you really grasp the essence of that one particular step of that entire skill set. I don't know if I'm making any sense. It's the same, like, for example, you're doing a let's say a crossover in your dance. Like, you do a crossover in your dance, and then it's easy to do that. You just cross your legs, cross your arms, and that's all, stuff like that. No, you point forward. But when you break it down even further, what makes it interesting? What makes it yours? What makes it yung very smooth yung transition between one step to the other. So if you start looking at it and start breaking it down, kasi naisip ko, every dance step or anything, any skill, any particular skill that you want to achieve, there are foundational blocks that if you ignore, even though you practice, kaya nga inisip ko, like for example, like when we watch videos of people dancing a certain move, or mga music videos, or you just want to imitate that, and you follow, you go to YouTube, you follow the dance tutorial for that, and you execute the move. It's fine, it's amazing, and you can execute it if you can repeat, or you can copy what the instructor is currently doing, and you do it yourself and you replicate the whole thing, and it becomes, you learn it. But inisip ko lang, okay lang, siguro mas madaling gawin yun if you understand first the basics, like the ABC of it, and then you keep on repeating the ABC of it. Ano ko lang to, naisip ko lang kasi to dahil I remember like for example yung sa Kung Fu Panda, for example, yan, yung mga movies na yan. And then we start when he was being trained to do martial arts. It's always with the basic. Like any martial arts movie that you see, it's always about running up and down the stairs, may dala silang mga water, or there's this I remember watching this video in Facebook about this super big girl na ang dream niya is pumayat, tapos sabi sa kanya niloloko siya lagi ng mga tao, so sabi sa kanya, why don't you go up to the well on the top of the mountain and make a request from the God in the well, or something like that. So ginawa niya yun, so umakyat siya sa mountain, nag-pray siya dun sa well God, for example, and then pas na-realize niya wala palang tubig. So kailangan pala lagyan pala ng tubig. So every day, ginagawa niya, so back and forth siya, pabalik-balik siya. She kept on filling the well with just water para mag-overflow. She just thought about that single act of doing that, back and forth. And it's a long walk. It's a long way to get the water. And then, after maybe 5 years, I think, 5 years or 2 years, 1 year, I can't remember what number of years, but I think it's 5. She eventually saw her reflection dun sa kasi napuno na rin yung well. And then she saw her reflection in the well, and then she realized hindi niya nakilala yung nakita niya dun sa loob ng well. Yung pala siya pala yun. And she's thinner, she's a lot prettier, she's a lot more fit, parang nag-transform siya. And then dun niya na-realize that, I guess, the effort that led her to that, achieving that, is the hard work, the pain, the sacrifice. So, inisip ko rin, kasi madalas may narinig tayo from other people that, we always look for the shortcut to achieve certain thing. Like we try to figure out, the easiest path towards achieving something. And I think it's fair. I think it's valid enough to do that. And I've been doing that that's always been my mindset. Ano yung pinakamadali, ano yung pinaka the quickest route towards there, whatever goal that you want. But then I realized, personally, hindi siya na-effective pala sa akin. I mean, it works, you get things done, but the love of the process disappears. The love of the adventure, the enjoyment of the hardship that goes with it disappears, or is super lessened by maybe 90%. Kaya natuwa rin ako ngayon is that if we start focusing on, like, I don't know, if in my new chapter, in this chapter of my life, I made a commitment to myself that I'll enjoy the process. Let's enjoy the grind, the hard work, the one step, the second step, the third step, the fourth step, the repetition from, again, going back to the first step, the second step, and the third step, and the fourth step. Paulit-ulit lang. 1, 2, 3, 1, and then just keep on repeating the whole process. Just keep on repeating it. having fun doing it, innovating while you're doing it, adding some flavor to make it more interesting, but still sticking to the foundations. Feeling ko kasi, and that I'm trying to do an experiment on myself, that if I keep on doing that, I wonder what it'd be like 6 months from now, or 7 months, or 8 months, or 9 months, or 12 months from now. How that process, how far did it bring me? So if you apply that in your own personal life, let's say you're doing your own skill set. Let's say you want to start a business, or you want to start to do artworks or anything. Like especially now that we're still in quarantine, and there's still no solution for the COVID-19, and people are still anxious, or there's so many things that are still happening. What if you start something that it's like you've always wanted to do, but you follow those steps, like you kept on repeating it on and on and on and on. I was talking to my friend, si Leia again. Leia, hi again. Special mention ko lagi lang sa podcast na to. Parang halatang-halata ko lagi kinausap. I remember we were talking about nawala tuloy yung repetitions, like doing the same thing over and over again, and enjoying the process. What would happen, and I guess that if you kept on doing that, you change. I don't know, maybe there's some mindset change that happens to you, maybe. So yeah, I just wanted to try it out, and I just want to experiment on it, and I'm not experiment, but I want to go through it. That I want to enjoy every second of it, like every minute of it, that you process things. Now, and I'm now it's not just applying to the dance that I do, or music, or whatever that I'm currently doing, but I want to apply it in everything that I am involved in. The things that I put my time and effort in. So that I can focus on the small foundational steps and building that foundation, and just keep on doing it, like building the foundation on and on and on, and repeat. Well, na-share ko lang yun kasi I'm struck. I know, but I posted recently dun sa Facebook page ng Banyo Thoughts, and I wrote there that we always look at the success of everyone else when we start comparing ourselves, and that's always been my mindset. I noticed that the source of my anxiety has always been, am I a failure? Am I doing well? How come others are doing better than me? I'm doing the same thing, or is my effort lesser compared to them? How come they're achieving more? And then it's basically comparing my life with someone else's, and I'm not looking at my own accomplishments, or my own achievements, or my own growth, my own journey. So ngayon, binago ko na yung mindset. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I still look at it, and I still do that up to now. I'm not saying I'm over it, but it's a lot better. I would say a lot better in that sense that if we start focusing on our own personal achievements, like our own personal journey, and being happy for everyone's journey as well, like looking at someone else's success and really be proud of it, because tama there's unlimited supply, meaning there is abundance of opportunities always outside. One person's opportunity or success is because he took advantage, or he or she took advantage of that opportunity and did something about it. But because of because now it's a lot easier if you want to pursue skill sets, if you want to have your own channel, if you want to have your own TV show, you can easily do that with YouTube, with Instagram, with TikTok, whatever. You can even do so many things now that, and if you start looking at it as a growth process, meaning something that you enjoy and just doing it for the sake, not for the sake of gaining likes or gaining followers or getting a brand deal or earning money from it. Of course, at the end of the day, you still have to figure out how to put food in the table and how to pay for your bills. I mean, but if those are already answered, like may job ka naman, may trabaho ka naman, mayroon ka namang source of income that pays off for everything, then dedicate the other part of your time to doing something that's for yourself, that expands your growth as a human being. And I think tama yung sinabi rin ni Chrissy sa akin before, that if you have a better understanding of yourself, who you are as a person, and what your likes are, and then you become stable. And when you become stable, I mean stable in the sense that you're grounded, it's a lot easier for you to move, or to give love, or to accept love, or to be happy and to be happy for others, because you're kilala mo na sa'yo, you know yourself more. You've fully understood who you are as a person. But it takes every day. But again, it takes every day, day in, day out of constant repetition, like doing things over and over again, deepening your understanding over and over again, looking at improving over and over again, paulit-ulit lang, parang non-stop. But hindi yung mindset na, kasi nakaka-frustrate lang pag hindi mo na-achieve, kasi nga, pag yung mindset mo is kailangan mo i-achieve siya, so hindi mo na-achieve, di ba? So, yung gusto mo kasi gawin, magawa mo na siya in 6 months time, or kailangan magawa mo siya in 5 months time, or kailangan magawa siya bukas. So, pas hindi mo siya nagagawa, so frustrated ka na, ayaw mo na ituloy. You get what I'm saying? So, if we always put ourselves in that process na may time limit, it's fine to have a time limit, but I think we also have to be understanding of ourselves that it's a time limit. It doesn't necessarily mean that pag nandun perfect na. Yun ang sabi sa akin nga kanina ni Chrissy kailangan don't achieve perfection. Rather achieve is constant. I mean, it's important to to do things as well as you can, but it's better for us in terms of our mindset and our sanity and our happiness is that we do it because we love what we're doing. We're having fun, we're doing it. And then you discover more and more about yourself as you do it. So important things is like yun. I think that's a key important one, is that you realize that, you repeat over and over again. So if you're learning about a new business, or if you're trying to set up a new business, or trying to learn a new skill, or doing something that's not outside of your comfort zone, go first with the foundations. Understand first the foundations. What are the important things that will, give you in the long run a better mileage. You might be slower in the beginning, but it's a lot deeper understanding. Pays off in the long run, and I think that's my personal opinion about it. And then, of course, at the end of the day, is always to have as one critical thing that we should include in our lives is our support system. Because it's going to be a struggle, and there's going to be a mental battle all the time between yourself and yourself. And it's good that we have someone to talk to, someone who understands us. Not everyone, again, not all our friends, not all, it's just a select few who we can sort of become like our mentors. I wouldn't say mentors, but more like confidants. Yeah, I think that would be better. Where you can just discuss who you are, lay it out in the open, like really like lay down your heart and explain that this is what's going to happen and what's happening to you or what you're thinking of, and then they help you process it because they just listen maybe, or they just listen to you, or but it's someone you can just open up to and discuss what your journey is like. And the other one is putting things down. I think like doing a recording of this, like for example, putting a video recording and saying it out loud, and out in the open, out in the universe, saying it there. And I think it makes a big difference when you start doing that because then you're verbalizing it. Kaya yung sinasabi siguro na tama, no, you should shout it out to the universe. Like ngayon sa the thing called tadhana, yung sumigaw siya sa gitna ng bundok na ayaw na niya, pagod na daw siya. It just releases the energy outside. Yun, I think these are some of my, you can say, learning points or mga eureka moments na natutuwa lang ako na nangyayari ngayon. Because siguro I'm more open-minded and I'm less anxious, and I guess I'm happier. I'm happier now that I'm just doing these things that makes me grounded. I think that's the one. I think I'm very happy because I'm grounded. I'm happy because I'm building again, and it's like you reset yourself and you're building everything again, the blocks, and you've removing or unlearning those things, those bad habits that you've had acquired over time. So yun. I just wanted to share that, and I hope you guys learned something from it. And I hope it gave you an inspiration to take things, take something to start looking at your life in that perspective, and inspire you to go build your own foundations as a person, as a human being, and then be happy with that and just have fun in the journey. Again, reminder ko lagi, motto ko lagi sa sarili ko, it's all about having fun in everything, regardless of whether people think it's useless, wasteful, or it's a waste of time. Focus on it. And if you enjoy it, you love it, and it just gives you much joy, like playing games, Mobile Legends, it gives you that. Be the best, learn the foundations from it, experiment on it, so that it becomes it becomes yours, no? Yun lang. I just wanted to share that, and I hope you guys learned. And thank you again for another episode of Banyo Thoughts, your daily dose of adventure. So, saying goodbye together with my COVID apple, who's still color green. Yes, so yun lang guys. See you guys tomorrow for another episode of Banyo Thoughts. Bye-bye. Thank you.